welcome to Phoenix TV, the TV show that follows Manchester's fastest and most exciting sports team, the Manchester Phoenix. And this week we have player interviews and match highlights, but we're going to start as always with the hockey news with Tambo.
So you got my fans in again tonight from Milton Keynes?
How much did that cost you?
They're not a bad bunch. Right, we've got technical difficulties tonight, so I'm doing the best from the phone. Right, I know that Swindon...
Shall we throw can we get a graphic
disclaimer
up here? If any of the scores are wrong, it's down to wireless problems. So there you go.
Well, in all honesty, Swindon beat Sheffield with 3 fights. Manchester, of course, beat Bracknell. We'll talk about that in a minute. Slough battered Telford. And Basingstoke did well to beat Peterborough 5-3. And Guildford, against tonight's opponents, ran out 5-1 winners. Apologies for no real details tonight, but we have technical internet difficulties, Pete.
Yeah, the modern technology isn't quite working today, is it? We're back in like the 1980s. Yes, you were saying obviously Phoenix played Bracknell last night. So for those who weren't able to make it or get onto the internet due to technical difficulties, do you want to give us a quick rundown?
Well, it was an excellent game by the Phoenix. They came out fast, got into a 2-goal lead. George, of course, was in goal for us. Outstanding, getting the pads down quick, clearing his lines, with the D coming round and covering for him. It really was a good performance. We lost a goal at the end of the first period, which, took the edge off a little bit. Bracknell came out hard in the second, actually got into the lead 3-2, but we just upped a gear again, and to be all honest, we thoroughly deserved the win. It's a good all-round performance by everybody, including Scott Mckenzie, who had, for me, one of the best games he's had in the Phoenix shirt.
It's a bit ironic with him leaving that obviously it all starts to fall into place for him, but fair play to him. He's not kind of just coasting through it and getting the 2 games out of the way. And he also got, like I said, you mentioned George El Hadj starting for us there, and first full game, first win. It's got to be a huge confidence boost, not just to him but for the team as well.
Oh, absolutely, getting man of the match as well, and all the players genuinely congratulating him and beating him up at the end as well. But generally, really, he did us proud. Big up to him.
Well, hopefully that beating up didn't sort of damage his confidence and he doesn't want to get man of the match again. Obviously tonight playing Milton Keynes, and looks like George is going to start again. Yes,
George, and Stevie's going to rest his groin completely. We've got a bit of a break coming up now, the next game not being till the 20th.
Yeah.
So he needs to rest. He's got some hard work to go. George will do us proud again tonight. A few injuries as well, though. Robert Schnabel's not icing tonight.
Yeah.
He got a bit of a hit, but I think it was something that he's carried on from last week. Looks like a neck and shoulder injury. And Michael Surney split his finger, but he is playing. But it's like everything else, it's the Phoenix way, we just get on with it.
Pretty much, hopefully we're not going to run into another injury crisis like last year, God forbid. But yeah, as I say, that's one thing about hockey players, unless it's something like a small case of death, and that they pretty much just strap the pads on and just carry on playing.
Yeah, that's it. Well, they're missing a couple of important guys. The captain, Kazi, he got a match penalty last night. I think it was another strange call, unfortunately, but he's got a match ban tonight. And Michael Farn, who does a really good job for them, he's missing. So that's 2 important guys for them missing as well.
So I'm going to take your job now and ask you for a prediction, and that make it a bit easier on me. So what do you think tonight's sort of game is going to be like?
I think it's going to be a 1-goal game.
I'm guessing to Phoenix.
I'm hoping to Phoenix, but I really wouldn't like to say. They're coming off of a real battering last night. Nobody likes a blank weekend. We know all about it last couple of weekends. So They'll be fired up for it tonight, as we will, to protect George. And if we come away with 4 points this weekend with a backup netty in, can't be bad.
Well, yeah, hopefully George performs heroics again like he seems to do every time he goes in net. He always does us proud. Mackenzie's last game, so hopefully we can send him off in style. So yeah, I think it'll be close, and I think I'm going to go with you. I think it's going to be a 1-goal game.
Just a couple of things to say really about the cup now has nearly been decided. First, second and third places are Basingstoke, us and Guildford, with Slough likely to beat Milton Keynes in the 4th place. So we're going to have a double header against Guildford in the semi-final.
Well, hopefully it goes the way the last 2, kind of almost a double header. We split over 2 weekends with them. And it should be a cracking semi-final if that's the way it goes.
Right, well, Milton Keynes, as always, doing their best to annoy me, which they have done not. But shall we?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take your line out and say let's go watch some hockey, and you can go and have a word with your fans from Milton Keynes.
And Lawrence can go to the toilet.
And Lawrence can go to the toilet, sir. On that note, we're going to let Lawrence go to the little boys' room.
Zatopek gets there ahead of Michael Cerny, plays it down into the corner. Sverdek has it behind the net, looks to turn away from Tony Hand, goes down. That'll be the first penalty of the game. Comes back to the line, shot from Christie, and El Hadj holds on. But the Milton Keynes Lightning will go on the power play. It's a tripping call on Tony Hand. Wiggins trying to work it back to the blue line, nicely knocked away. Could be a foot race to get onto this one. It's Joachim Flatten that gets there, was forced wide by Jamieson. It'll break down into the corner. Flatten and Zatopek tie up. Cerny's got the puck. Hand trying to chop it towards the net. Posville, nice little backhander back. Thrown towards the net, and Cerny takes a high stick. That will be called. Phoenix will look to use it as Boothroyd's pass finds Mckenzie into the zone. Shoots, Wall makes the stop and will hold on. Boothroyd back in the Phoenix zone. Will let them make the line change and finds Tony Hand. Hand's pass onto the left side for Joachim Flatten into the zone. Chips that one off the board. Cerny picks it up. Flatten nicely back out to the line for James Neal. Neal finds Flatten in the corner and now Hand in behind the net. Hand chipping it out front. Good stop by Wall on Joachim Flatten. Cerny gets it back to the line. Posville fakes the shot. Neal finds Hand in behind the net. Flatten waits in the slot. He gets in, and that's a great stop with the glove by Stephen Wall on Joachim Flatten. Christie long pass down the ice. He's tipped on. Back there is Ben Wood. Big it comes in from Nicky Chin. Try staying on your feet, boys. It works a bit better. Posville forehands around the boards as Lee Jamieson comes in for the hit and falls like a sack of spuds. Hand into the zone, drops it back, shot from Flatten, well blocked. Trying to get it the second time of asking. Christie clears it away. Green backhanding it through. Harris is giving it away though, and Hand gets it to Posville at the line. Hand back again. Moving out towards the top of the circle. Flatten first time to Cerny, back to Hand again. Posville has a bit of room, shoots, and it's just wide. Cerny moving out to the hash marks. Posville at the blue line, shoots, and Wall has got hold of that one. Falling down as the block came in, but Stephen Wall makes the stop and keeps it 0-0. Looks to carry out front himself and spins and fires it round the boards for Andy McKinney. Bentham tripped up once and then twice by Ross Green. Dan Boardman looking straight at it, then a good hit by Bentham. And waits, gets it to James Neal, who chips down and will chase it himself. Comes in with the hit. Cerny trying to play the puck round as now Neal takes a high stick from Lewis Christie. The puck goes out of play. And these high sticks are getting missed rather too often so far. Face-off is won by the Phoenix. They work it back to the blue line. Walking in is Hand. He shoots and Wall flashes the glove and makes the save.
I've been a supporter for nearly 12 years now and followed them from the Storm days right up, and obviously I'm quite impressed with what they've done so far this season.
Yeah, we've still got hockey and we're doing all right. It's quite an entertaining team. Bit different this to the MEN though, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. But again, it's a good atmosphere, so obviously the crowds help the team on, and basically, like I say, I enjoy the game, so it's quite motivation.
And what about tonight? What do you think's going on tonight?
I think it's quite an interesting game. I mean, it's a lot of niggles and fights, and it's a long way to go, so it could well go either way. I think it'll be a good, entertaining game. I hope the Phoenix win, but whatever happens, they give it a good game every night.
John, thanks very much.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Right, it's fan spotlight again, and I've just spotted somebody who doesn't get here too often these days, but when we see her, we're all happy. I'm with Helena Mace. Helena, hello.
Hi, Jim.
Right, you come up from Stoke, don't you? And how long have you been a Phoenix fan?
Oh, about 18 months now.
Enjoying it?
Yeah. Great people, great team.
So what gave you the hockey bug?
The hockey bug, I was introduced to it by a friend who was helping to photograph the team, and she said, you've got to come and have a look, this team's brilliant, we're great people. So I came up, and ever since then I've just been completely hooked.
That's the sort of fan we need. So what do you think of this lot tonight then?
It's brilliant, everybody's fantastic, so friendly, and I love watching the team play. It's brilliant.
Helena, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Your old car, seen better days, given up the ghost? You need the friendly guys at Davidsons. One phone call is all you need. They'll collect your car for free, sort out that nasty paperwork, and transform your old banger into lots of lovely cash. Because Davidsons are extremely reputable and recommended by the DVLA. So for the best prices, cash on the spot, and to scrap your car with confidence, call us on 0161 928 9981.
Davidsons, we're talking scrap.
Poseville back onto the left side for the Phoenix. They played across, it was behind Michael Cerny. Cerny throws it in front, Poseville gets a touch and Wall was nowhere near it. It's deflected wide to the left side for Blas Emersick. Emersick, big hit comes in. Emersick had his head down and Ben Wood introduces him to the ice dome. Wood has the puck long, nicely tipping it through. McKinney might skate onto this one as it's a 2-on-1. McKinney in front, Richard Bentham, good pad stop, Stephen Wall. Backhanded out in front, Bentham can't control the loose puck, the nets come off. Sverdek keeps the puck, then finds Lee Jamieson, who tries to stick handle his way through. Ben Wood goes down in a heap, nothing called, and away comes Andre Poseville. Duggan on the left side, keeps the puck, spins. Open in the slot, James Archer puts it high and wide. Rebound comes down and it comes off the outside of the goal. Fired around the boards, and then we'll look to set it up. As they find Hand in the corner, James Neal open top of the circle and Stephen Wall flashes the glove and holds on. Joachim Flatten and runs into Hand, but the Lightning have the puck and Chin brings it ahead. Nicely backhanded through, shot from McPherson, blocker stop, George Elhadj. Trying to stick handle his way through, it's to dump in behind the net as he gets decked in front of the MK bench by James Archer. Duggan gets spun around by Tverdek, who came barrelling in but missed. Forehanded up along the boards, Phoenix have kept it in, shot from Archer is blocked away by Stephen Wall.
Manchester Phoenix TV here, and I'm up in the J. Davidson community block, and I'm with one of the groups that are here as our guest tonight. It's the 4th Bowden Cub Scouts, and here with one of the leaders, Anthony. Hi, Anthony.
Hello.
And I've got 2 young men, and their names are?
Thomas.
And?
Jason.
Right, Anthony, just quickly, what do you think of this coming down here for part of the community project?
Yeah, it's a very good offer, and it's a great facility, and the Cubs are really enjoying themselves tonight.
And you guys, do you like ice hockey?
Well, kind of. I've never watched it before, but I might start watching it from now on.
And might you like to maybe try and play it someday?
Yeah, probably.
And what about you?
Same as him.
Have either of you seen it before?
I have when I was 1 year old.
This is your first time, is it?
I saw it a few years ago, but I've never really paid as much attention to it.
Right, will you come back?
I'm not sure.
That's not what I want to hear. You say, yes, I'll come back, and nod your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks very much. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the evening.
Yeah, we will do. Thank you very much for having us tonight.
And another group that's here as our guest tonight, it's the Winsford Junior Blues, and it's their under-13 team. And I'm here with a couple of the guys, and I think it's the coach here.
Yes, I'm Andrew. I'm the coach of Junior Blues under-13s.
And your names, guys?
Charlie.
And?
Lewis.
Right, I mean, are you a good team?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
All right.
Mid-table.
Yeah.
Better than being bottom of the table, isn't it? Did you play today?
Yeah.
And how did you get on today?
Lost 4-2.
I will blame the weather for that one, shall we? What do you think of this community idea, getting teams into?
Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoy it coming here. I come here regularly without the team anyway, but it was a good chance to come and let the squad see another type of teamwork going on. Really good. Really enjoyed it.
Any of you guys been to ice hockey before?
Yeah. I've been. No.
And what do you think?
Good, yeah.
Are we going to win tonight?
Probably.
Guys, thanks very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
That's great. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
And Poole will carry it ahead for Milton Keynes. Heads up, shot is deflected, puck bouncing down, Cerny clears it away again. Jamieson finds Dan Harris, who lobs towards the net. El Hadj covers it up eventually. Knocks Joachim Flatten off balance and carries it into the zone. Threw it towards the net, deflected away. Duggan takes the hit, Poole plays it in behind the net. Bentham finds Andy McKinney. He looks to drive towards the net wall, makes the stop. The puck was in the crease under the netminder, and Tom Perring blows the whistle. Brittley drop it back, shot from Chin, well knocked away. Tony Hand and the Phoenix will break 3 on 2. Hand gets it across, it's Michelson, he scores! The deadlock finally broken. Tony Hand knocked it away from Nicky Chin. They came in 3 on 2, and Michael Cerny has his 18th goal of the season. We have 7:26 to go. The Phoenix lead the Lightning by a goal to nil. Goal. Turns with a little bit of room. Boothroyd from the line. Shot was deflected. Good stop by Stephen Wall. And Chin, right wing. Kamil Tverdek looks to get past Ben Wood on the backhand. El Hadj makes the stop, and there is no rebound. It's worked back to the blue line shot from Zatopek, and El Hadj holds on against Tom Duggan. Face-off won by Duggan, who chips up and away off the boards. Foot race to get onto that. Joachim Flatten will get there. He's got Archer in front. James Archer scores! Empty net goal for the Manchester Phoenix. The Ice Dome is going absolutely mental. James Archer has his 11th goal of the season. 48 seconds to go, and Manchester lead Milton Keynes by 2 goals to nil. With a long pass that's knocked down. George El Hadj hasn't just beaten MK Lightning, he shut out the Milton Keynes Lightning. A brilliant performance at the front and at the back from the Manchester Phoenix. They have beaten MK by 2 goals to nil.
Phoenix TV here, and final score: Manchester Phoenix 2, Milton Keynes Lightning 0. And after quite a frenetic game, I'm here with their skipper, Mr. Carr, who didn't really play tonight, did we?
Myself? Well, I didn't play. I was sat up in the stands, unfortunately, sitting my first ever suspension. So no, it was tough to watch. It's tough when you're sat in the stands and you can't help out your team in any shape or form, especially when you're not even allowed on the bench to G the lads along. So no, it was tough. It was tough to watch.
I think every sportsman has that feeling, you know, when they want to be out there doing their bit, and for, shall we say, a strange reason, you're not.
Yeah, well, it's a reason that shouldn't have happened, in my opinion. It was a quite a controversial call, I think. But yeah, like you say, it's tough to watch when you feel so helpless on the sidelines. You can't help out your teammates, and there's literally nothing you can do.
Well, the Brick Wall had a good game tonight, didn't he?
Wally played really well, yeah. He came in last night. He played half the game last night, and I thought he played really well. Now he deserved his man of the match.
Certainly, you had 18 shots on goal. You obviously set your stall out to contain us tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the road. We've got no one to impress. I thought Manchester played a really good defensive game. They obviously missing Forney in goal, and I think they did a good job of limiting our shots to areas that didn't really trouble the goalie. So, yeah, we're obviously disappointed. I thought the lads battled really hard, and I thought you couldn't fault the work rate or the effort of any of the guys. And I thought we deserved at least something out of the game, but we didn't.
Well, we've still a couple of games left with each other. I mean, they're always good games to watch. Crowd will always enjoy it at both barns, and I think we both will be up there in the shake-up later on in the season.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, both of us will obviously be up there challenging for the top spot. Hopefully, Basingstoke will drop a few points, and it's tight up there. And like you say, we always have good games against each other. They're always closely fought and good fun to play in.
Well, I haven't heard any more apart from the end of the second period, but you were still in the cup at the end of the second period at Telford.
Last I heard, it went to penalty shots, so I don't know if we are.
Well, best of luck. I hope you are. Safe journey back, mate, and we'll see you at the beginning of January.
Cheers, Tambo. Thanks.
Right, Phoenix TV here, and we know the final score was 2-0 to Manchester Phoenix. I'm here with our man of the match, netminder George Alhaj. George, you've had a cracking weekend.
Yeah, it's been brilliant for my first 2 starts, 4 points, good save percent.
And a big shutout as well.
Yeah, at home as well, so that's even bigger, to be honest, isn't it? In front of the home fans, so love that.
Well, you played your part. I mean, it's a tough game. It's always a tough game against Milton Keynes. You know, they're hard, physical. You've got to work hard all night.
Oh yeah, well, we all pulled together. It's a struggle every night when you play, isn't it? But all the guys pulled together and we came out big tonight, so got the huge win at home.
I hope the television does justice to that beaming smile you got today, mate. No, it's great. I mean, you say your first 2 competitive games, 2 wins, 4 points, and a shutout. Couldn't be any better, could it?
No, not at all. It couldn't be better.
Got a special mention as well to the other guys over the weekend. I thought Archer, Wood, Mckenzie, Posiville. I mean, you can name the whole team all weekend.
Everyone played well this week, and well, like I said, team's a team. We all stuck together and we got the 4 points this weekend, so that's great.
George, enjoy your break, and we'll see you against Sheffield week on Thursday, I think it is.
Yeah, it is, yeah. All right.
Thanks, George.
Bye-bye.
Phoenix TV here with our post-match wrap-up after final score tonight of Manchester Phoenix 2, Milton Keynes Lightning 0. I'm here tonight with the boss Neil Morris and Scott Mckenzie. Good weekend, 4 points. Everybody played out their skins all weekend, and really excellent.
George Alhaj had a great weekend. It's great to see him get his first win last night and his first shutout tonight. You can't say much more than that. He's really stepped up for us with Stephen being out. So. But I mean, from George right through to our D to our forwards, everyone picked up our game, and it's great to get a 4-point weekend.
Neil, must be happy with that one tonight.
Do you know what? That's probably, I don't know, Scott feels that's probably one of our best wins of the season tonight. If you take the, and we don't want to disclose it, but we've got guys with injuries that have got stitches in there, right? Seriously, we've got Stephen out, we've got Robert out, and we've got a young man in net for us. And I think that's probably one of our most astounding games we've had. Scott, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone just come together for some reason. We kept everything to the outside tonight. Last night, it was just our line had a great game, and everyone just seemed to pick it up for some reason. I don't know why.
No, I'm really pleased, Jim. Really pleased.
I think right now, on to other things, as everybody knows it's your last night with the club tonight, and you got a wee bit emotional out there, Scott.
Yeah, at the end of the game, the fans, last 30 seconds I was out there, and the fans were absolutely amazing, just chanting my name, and it got a bit much, to be honest. So it's been a great 2-3 months here, and I wish the Phoenix all the best for the rest of the season. I hope they can go on to win the title in the playoffs.
You're popular here for a reason. You know, honesty, integrity, your efforts, and on personally, myself and on behalf of the fans, thanks very much, Scott, and I hope you really do well done at Telford.
I'll try not to score or create too many goals when we're playing against you.
Neil?
No, that's great. I mean, we've really enjoyed having Scott with us, and it's, I say now, Phoenix TV, he's a really nice guy. I think we've all become really good friends. Scott knows we're under pressure, we're chasing the title. We've got to try and pull the stops out. Unfortunately, some of these decisions aren't easy to make, but you have to make them, and that's what makes the business side of the sport very difficult. But I wish Scott the best of luck. I hope we see each other plenty of times in the future, and I will try and pull him over when we're at Telford.
Thanks, Neil. I appreciate it.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for this episode of Phoenix TV. But remember, if you have any questions, anything you need answering, you can submit them via the usual ways, by text, email, and of course the official Phoenix forum. Now, to keep up to date with everything that's going on in the world of the Phoenix, why not check out the Facebook site, Twitter, and also the official Manchester Phoenix website. We've also got the official Phoenix podcast if you want something a little bit different. Now, our next game is on Thursday, the 20th of December, so we're giving you guys a week off. You know, you can chill out, relax, get the Christmas shopping done. So don't forget, that's the 20th of December. That's a Thursday, and the face-off is at 7:30. So we hope to see you down there when we take on the Sheffield Steel Dogs. Hopefully it'll be as good a match as the last time they came to the Dome. So from me and everyone here at the rink, we'll see you soon.